Hello everyone, welcome to day 26 of January Lead Code Challenge, and today's question is path with minimum effort. In this question, you are given a matrix where each element represents a height, and you need to travel from the starting position of the grid 0, 0th index to the bottom right of the index, and you're free to move in any direction at any point, top, top, down, left and right, either of these four directions, and there is an associated cost while moving from one grid to another, and that cost is the absolute difference between the heights of the two mountains. So the cost for moving from this grid to this grid is 3 minus 1, that is 2. Uh, and you need to check under which path the effort is minimum. So let's walk through one of the example. Also, you don't need to add those paths from while moving from one position to another. You need to identify the maximum cost in one particular path, and that cost has to be minimum for reaching reaching the end position 5, which is in this case from 1. For example, the path from reaching 1 to 5, the cost for reaching 1 to 5 is something like this. Moving from 1 to 3 is 2. The difference is 2, cost becomes 2, and from 3 to 5 is also again 2, from 5 to 3 it's 2, and 3 to 5 again 2. So the maximum cost that is there in this path is 2, hence the answer is 2. Let's take another example where the cost is slightly different, and let's take this path 1 to 2 to 5. So moving from 1 to 2 is 1, 2 to 2 is 0, 2 to 2 is again 0, and 2 to 5 is 3. So if a person chooses this path 1 to 2 to 5, the maximum cost in this path is 3, and since it is greater than what we previously calculated, the output becomes 2, because under in this path the maximum cost was 2. We need to make sure the output, we are actually intended in finding the minimum effort required to travel from the top left to the bottom right cell. So here is a slideshow that I have created, and let me just take a pen. Few things that we noted from the question is that what is the effort value or the cost value? Effort is the difference between the absolute difference between the height of the new position, the new entry or new index, new position, minus the one at the height of that is the height of the current index, old position, and this is for the effort part. What we are interested in, we are interested in finding the path with minimum effort path. So this uh, hints us about the greedy way, that you need to find out the minimum effort path and where you want to reach. You are starting from the topmost grid 0, 0th position to the bottom right grid, which is 5 in this case. So reach the bottom right point from topmost point. The question itself gives you a hint that it's a graph problem, and you need to move from the one position to another, and you need to identify the path with minimum effort. BFS traversal is what I was able to think of when I read this question, that something related to BFS could help. And since the graph is weighted in nature, we'll be using the Dijkstra algorithm. If you have no information or you haven't studied Dijkstra in the past, don't worry. It's exactly similar as BFS with a slight twist. The in BFS traversal, there is no logic about choosing the next element. Which one are you going to choose? However, in the Dijkstra, there is a logic, or the decision has to be made upon which you pick up the element from the queue, the next probable element from the queue, and usually it is the one which has the minimum effort out of the complete lot. That's it. So this decision has to be made, and for making this decision, we use priority queue instead of the regular queues. Another point to another point to note, and the Dijkstra is only applied on weighted graphs. For unweighted, BFS would work. And for writing the priority queue, you need the comparator logic. So these are few extra caveats that come into picture. Otherwise, it's exactly the same. Let's walk through the example that was specified in the question, and the elements are 1 2 2 3 8 2 and 5 3 5, exactly same that was in the first example. I have marked another efforts as well, across each cell, and the default value is initialized to max. Since you are at the first node, the effort becomes 0 for the first node. And let me just write the indexes. So these are the columns 0 1 2. The rows are 0 1 2 again. From the first node, where you can go in either of the four directions, here or here, towards right or bottom. So let's move to the right first. If you're moving to the right cell, if you're moving to the right cell, what is the cost associated with reaching to the right cell? 2 minus 1. The cost is 1. So it's get updated to 1. Gets added in the queue. What is the semantics for this? The first part is the effort or the cost. The second part is the X index, the new X index. And third part is the new Y index, the identifier for this cell. The identifier of this cell. So first is the cost or effort, X coordinate and Y coordinate. If you're going to the immediate bottom position, the cost becomes 2 and it gets added in the queue. So 210, 210 looks good. Now the logic comes wherein you need to pull out the element with the least cost, which is the first element, as in this case. So that's the responsibility of the priority queue using the comparator. So this gets pulled out, and you are at 0, 1 position where you can go either here or this, or these are the three possible probable candidates. And what is the cost for reaching to this cell? 0, 2. The cost for reaching to this cell is again 1. So 2, because 2 minus 1 is 1. So you add it in the queue and you update the cost. What is the cost of reaching to this cell? Is 8 minus 2 is 6, comma 1, 1. And what is the cost of reaching this cell? It's 1. Since the previous cost was lower, we don't add it in the queue. So we skip this. So this next, because this still remains 0. So you are not going to go back. And let's change the color of pen because it's that's next iteration. And what all, so also I forgot to update this to 6, as we added 6 here. What is the next item that has to be picked? One with the lowest cost. So this one will get fixed. So we get 1 0 and 2. So from this position where we can go, we can go backwards, we can go downwards. If you'll go backwards, the cost remains same. We are not going to do anything because that's not a lower cost, hence we'll ignore this position. The cost is 0 in this case, so again this gets updated to 0 and this gets added in the queue. 6 1, 2. The coordinate is 1, 2. So this gets removed from the queue. This was already removed. And now let's walk through the next iteration. Let's take yellow. What is the one with the lowest cost amount out of these three elements? This is the one with the lowest cost, so this gets pulled out. So 0, 1, 2. You are at this position, and where you can go either here or at the bottom one. If you'll go to this position, the cost remains the same, 6. So ignore this value. If you go to the bottom one, the cost is 3. So this gets updated to 3. So 3, comma 2, comma 1. Looks good. And what is the low? What is the one with the lowest value? I think this is already visited, so we'll ignore this. Yeah. Now, what out of these three, which one has the lowest value? This one has the lowest value, so this gets pulled out. So deleting this. This is 1, 0. So 1, 0 is this position, and from here where you can go, this index, which one? Since the cost remains same, 8 minus 2 is 6, so we'll not add it in the queue. We will go bottom. 3 5 minus 2 is 3, so 3 gets added in the queue, and the new coordinate is 2 comma 2. Now out of these two, which one to pick up? You can choose any of them. So actually out of these three, this index, and this index, sorry it's becoming a little dirtier. Which one is the lowest one? You can choose any of these two. So let's pick up this index. The priority queue or the comparator will be handled. We'll be able to handle this logic. So we get 2 3 2 comma 2. 2 comma 0. It's actually 2 comma 0. That there has been a typo because we were at this cell, and from here where we can go, this direction or up direction. If we'll go up, the cost will still remains the same. Let's ignore this. So let's move right. Towards right, what is the cost? So from this to this, the cost gets updated to 2. Cost gets updated to 2, and the coordinate gets added. So 2 comma 2 comma 1 gets added in the queue, and this gets removed from the queue. And now let's from which one is the lowest one? 2 comma 2 comma 1, 3 comma 2 comma 1, or 6 comma 1 comma 1. The lowest one is this one. So pull out this element. Let me just change the color again. It's not good. So this gets pulled out, and from here where you can go this direction, this direction, this direction, three of the directions. If you'll go up, the cost decreases, hence you can add it back. 5 comma 1 comma 1 gets added, and costs get updated to 5. If you'll go right, uh, the cost gets updated to 3 3 2, because 5 minus 3 is 2, so cost gets updated to 2. So this gets added, whereas 2 comma 2 comma 2. So 2 comma 2 comma 2 gets added in the queue, and we'll continue this process till the time everything doesn't get exhausted. And at the last, whenever you see you pull out this node, this one will have the lowest cost, which is 2 in this case, which we recently added. I don't have enough space to elaborate this portion, but yeah, this is how as we process the computation, we'll get this cost. Whenever as soon as you reach 2 comma 2, this cost gets returned. So let's quickly write this code. It's a slightly verbose code, but on very similar lines to what happens in BFS. So first of all, let's calculate the coordinates, the number of rows and columns. Heights dot length integer n equals to heights dot 0 dot length, and let's define the efforts array new integer m and n, because somewhere you need to store the efforts, and let's initialize the efforts array to maximum integer value. For integer this effort over efforts, what are we going to use? We'll use array dot fill, arrays dot fill effort with integer dot max value. Let's define a priority queue that accepts an array of integers, and let's call it PQ, new priority queue. It takes in two parameters, a comma b. And what is the basis of decision? The first index, which holds the effort for reaching a particular node. And from where we're going to start, the first node, 0 cost, 0 index, and 0 value. So these two are the coordinates, the x and y coordinate. The first part is the cost, associated cost, and we need to also update the cost in the efforts array. for the first coordinate as 0. Looks good, and let's start the BFS loop. PQ is empty till the time it is not empty. You'll pull out the element that is there on the top of it, the head of it, and let's write what are the coordinates of it. X, let's call it X. Head of first index gives us X. Y is given by head of 2, and integer current effort equals to head of 0 if X equals to m minus 1 and Y equals to n minus 1. Return the current effort. So as soon as you reach the terminal node in the queue, you return the whatever the cost is associated. Also, let's now start the iteration in all the 4 directions: top, right, left, bottom. How we do it? How will you do it? We'll use a direction array, new int. It's a standard way of writing, not very fussy logic, but yeah, there's a technique to it. So define an array with 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 0. I tell you what this logic is. And for integer k equals to 0, k is less than 4, k plus plus, we will generate the new coordinates, new x equals to x plus direction of current index, and new y is this. So it's a standard way, not very complicated. Let's talk about how are we gonna, what all values will be calculated using this logic. So new x could be equal to, so this is k equals to 0. So dir one direction of 0th index is 0, and this is 1. This is 0 and this is 1. So what value got generated? 0, 1 plus y plus 1. Which is this value? This is the rightmost value from the current index. For this is k equals to 0. For k equals to 1, what is the value generated? X plus 1 comma y, which is the bottom value. For k equals to 2, what is the value generated? X comma y minus 1, the left value, and k equals to 3, it's y minus 1, x minus 1 comma y. So these are the 4 coordinates that get generated using this logic. Pretty simple. And if the new coordinate is within the limits, is greater than equal to 0, and new x is less than m, and new y is greater than equal to 0, and new y is less than n, if that is the case, what we will calculate? We'll calculate the next effort. What is the next effort? Effort for reaching the next cell. Math.max current effort comma math.absolute heights of new x comma new y minus heights of whatever the current index was, x comma y. So what we are trying to achieve with this logic, whatever the current effort was, and what is an effort from moving from current cell to the next cell. The next effort would be equal to that, and if for the case the next effort turns out to be less than the effort stated at new x comma new y in the efforts table, we will update that value. and we'll add it in the priority queue. Pretty simple. That's it. This is how we write the Dijkstra algorithm. The only caveat comes is a priority queue into picture, which on which we have written the logic of picking up with the value with the least effort. And once we are done with this logic, we return 0. Let's try this up. Here as well. Oh, it's next effort or new effort. Looks good. Accepted. What is the time complexity of this approach? The time complexity of a standard BFS traversal is order of n cross m. Since we are using a priority queue on these number of elements that are there in the grid, so we will associate log n into m with it. Also, the space complexity is order of m cross n, where because we are using an efforts array. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it.